Can you hear us now? What is that? What's that song? Can you hear me, Maria? No? Hi. Welcome to Side Dish, everybody. It's me, Doug. I gotta tell you, this week it's been a hell of a week. I think it was 900 days long. It seemed that way. We had a lot going on, but now here we are on Saturday together. This is like the second major thing I've done today. I had to get up this morning at the butt crack of dawn, it seemed like, and go host a golf tournament. So that was fun. Don't ask how I did. Great. But what are we doing? So we're going to make puff pastry. We're going to use puff pastry two different ways. Savory and sweet. Because they're both applications that we can do. You know, you can have tarts, but we're not making tarts. We're going to make these pinwheel things that are going to be really good. And but puff pastry lends itself to all kinds of stuff. I have never made it. Don't. The stuff you can buy at the store in sheets, frozen, is just as good as anything you're going to make at home. I'm telling you. Don't waste your time. It's the same thing with what's that? The phyllo dough. So the other one. Don't waste your time. So, and we're making a White Russian. Now, we've made a White Russian. So the reason we're making a White Russian is because I had a friend who was killed last weekend, and he drank a lot of White Russians. So we're going to have them in his honor tonight. So let's get started because I've preheated an oven to 400 degrees. We're going to do two mixes here, hence two bowls. So the first mix is Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach. Weird. Anyways, this is a half cup of spinach, quarter cup of tomatoes, and this is only going to be a quarter cup. There's like a half cup in here, but we're only going to use a quarter cup. We may use a little bit more and sprinkle it on the top when it like halfway through to let it get real nice. And salt and pepper as we need. So what we need, I will say it's really, really, the Trader Joe's stuff is not the first time that somebody has said that it is really, really good. So
Trader Joe's is far, far away from us.
Yeah. So this is just, Pepperidge Farm. Old Pepperidge Farm remembers. Remember those commercials? You never saw those commercials? No.
Since we stopped having commercials, I don't remember very many.
Oh, well.
I mean, unless they were. No, I can't really say I remember it.
What about the berries and cream for Starburst? Berries and cream! Berries and cream! It's the second time.
No, I remember the Kool-Aid Man.
Well, that's awesome because the Kool-Aid Man rocks. All right, so we're just going to mix everything together here. So cream cheese, 4 ounces.
And double for double. Remember that? Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
With the twins all the time.
Juicy fruit. The one on the beach where juicy fruit is going to get you. It's over there. I don't know what's happening, but the dogs are really excited about something that happened over there. When I say over there, it's like over there. Yeah, the double. What is it? Oh, kiss a little longer. Get close a little longer.
Hold tight a little longer.
Longer with Big Red. My mother chewed Big Red like it might be going away at some point. They've been making.
Well, it only had flavor for about 30 seconds.
They've only been making it for 500 years. Like blackjack gum, right?
Beecham's.
Beecham's, yeah, that's the other one.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
That's right. So what do we got here? Oh, a little salt. Now do this to your taste. Now, again, what do we got here? This is pretty simple flavors, but the thing is the sun-dried tomatoes are going to be pretty intense and flavorful, which is really good. That's why we're using it, because they're so good. When they bake, they're just going to make this. So we're just going to, I've softened the cream cheese. I've diced finely the spinach and the tomatoes. See, again, you don't need a a lot of cream cheese because we don't want it to be really packed in there because it's a pinwheel, right? And so when we cut it, it's only a little half-inch pinwheel when we cut it. So
I got to be honest. When you said pinwheels earlier,
I know what you meant. What'd you think?
the roll-up things that you then slice.
That's what it
and
is.
bake. Oh, it is.
Yeah, but we're because it's puff pastry, we're going to bake it and it'll be hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not the
not like the
take the square cut. Okay, good.
and
Okay,
it's
good.
not the meat like the meat and cheese pinwheel where you roll it up and then cut it and then eat it.
Well, it is like that, except for we're baking.
Yeah, but so that's a good point. So if you had like a little mortadella or
We can put anything
salami,
in here.
but
We have mortadella.
is it still good?
I mean, isn't it cured?
Sure. You should definitely be watching this while you're still hungry, Deefy. I mean, this is the whole point, is to watch it. So I just want to make sure that it gets nice and integrated here.
Just make it how it says.
Yeah, I want to taste it how it is.
Yeah.
And if we want to make it again, we can do that. So I'm going to set that one off to the side for a second. We need to get a little teeny tiny bit of flour. Because it's really just enough here to sort of, you want this thawed, but not, I wouldn't go too thawed because it gets a little weird and sticky.
It gets really sticky.
Yeah. So that, I mean, you can tell it gets sticky because it has parchment or wax paper between it. So that's something to keep in mind. It is on one side already floured, but we want to do it on the other side to sort of help ourselves here. And then we need our big old rolling pin. I've decided this is, like in the old Sylvester the Cat and the old lady for Tweety Bird, and she would like do this move and like hit him over the head.
Yeah, that's
I think, I gotta tell you, that definitely would kill a cat. I mean, come on.
You almost made me spit out my water.
I know.
That definitely would kill a cat. What a weird thing to say.
As Amy's had to be my other brain or part of my brain today because
Well, I wish I'd filtered that for you.
I got back at 2 o'clock-ish, 2:30-ish, almost 3. And then I had to run around and get the rest of the ingredients we didn't have. And she got everything pretty much set up except for the electronics, but that's like.
I mean, I put them where they go. I just don't know how to plug everything in.
Yeah.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking.
All right, so that was it. It's literally just
Really? That's
roll
it?
it's sorry, roll it slightly. Roll it out slightly.
Oh, well, that was it.
That was it. Now, I think
it's not really a ton of filling either. So
no,
it
and
doesn't make sense.
that is good. So speaking of that, so I have 2 spatulas here. One, and the reason we're gonna have to bake these for 20 minutes. So that's part of the reason we're doing 2 of these, but we're also going to do in the middle while the other one's cooking. We're going to get the one ready. When it comes out, then we're going to do the cocktail, and then
And we're also going to put our dinner in.
oh yeah, we have to. Do you need to turn the oven on?
Yes, the 350.
So we spent time making this so delicious, as I always say. Do not waste it. Whip. At least do the best you can. I see, again, I think we've said this many times. You see these TV chefs who leave like a quarter, like so much in the bowl, and it's like, now, I'm sure that somebody probably eats that, but I don't know.
Seems like a waste.
It does seem like a waste. So, this is probably a waste of time, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Do it.
You've seen me waste time on way worse things than that. So, oh my God. This is a cake spreader. That sound dirty.
It's not a cake spreader. It's not icing spreader.
Yeah, but it also has a serrated edge for cutting cakes. So it's not spreading the cakes.
It's a cake tool.
Okay. So I'm just going
But it doesn't have to be a unitasker.
No, I'm going to just kind of get this spread. And then again, where it's kind of sticking to your spreader, make sure you kind of drag and pull it. You can see the technique better. Yeah.
Sure, I'll even zoom in. Ooh.
I like how you said that like that's not a thing we do, and you're just like it's like you figured it out, and we're like, oh my god, this is a game changer.
I mean, this seems like a pretty easy thing to make.
Yeah, and I think it would be really,
I hope
again,
it's tasty.
you can make.
You missed a whole corner there. What are you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna try.
No, just move the cutting board.
See, other half of my brain today.
Better not get that corner. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, you got to trust the process.
Now you're cooking with gas. You're not going to be allowed to do that for much longer. I guess here we always can.
That's not true.
It is true. In places they're not putting in gas stoves anymore.
Well, we can. We've got gas. So. Who's got gas, Denise?
You do.
What else has been going on with you guys out in the old viewer land?
I have a question.
Amy?
You don't feel like you should have left one edge free of the goo so that you could stick it down?
No, because it should
stick.
It should stick its own goo down.
Yeah. I like it.
Now?
Oh, you're gonna roll it that way.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I just can't carry it either. Sorry. Yeah, you do, you man. That looks great. You're gonna do it like that?
Yes, I was.
That's a jerk move. That looks great. Do you put it back in the fridge before you cut it so it stiffens up a bit?
It does not say to do that.
Just use a sharp knife.
I think so. Or you could use a bread knife.
Serrated. Well, can't you use that?
I mean,
You cleaned it off, or even without cleaning it off. What do you need? A cookie sheet? Oh, you got it. Look at you, Douglas. I'm so impressed.
All right, so we're gonna do about 1/2 inch cuts here. Now,
Do you know what a 1/2 inch looks like? Let me see. That's like 3/4.
I'd say that's half.
You're not good at the judging of that small of a thing.
I'm not. You're right. Now, I think if you are paying attention, these are not super big. Now, if you probably went the other
They're
way,
going to puff up.
yeah, they are. But what I'm saying is that because they're not, you're going to have a lot of them. They're finger food. This is a little.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was
party.
saying. Like if they're this easy and if they're tasty, this would be a really good thing for the holidays.
Yeah. So,
Besides your D&D folks, when was the last time we had people over? That's way too close to that other one. It's going to puff up. I like Bassini around.
Halloween, yeah.
no.
Last year?
No, we've had people
Or
since
Dad's
then.
birthday.
No, we had people
Oh my
in,
gosh.
well,
You're so lame.
maybe not.
You guys entertain?
Since we got the puppies, maybe we haven't probably really had too many people over.
Do folks out in the world entertain people still? Is that still a thing?
I'm excited for this. Now, I'm not. I think I'm going
Are
to
they
put
squishing?
a teeny bit, but not much. They'll be fine. The edges are cutting clean, so
Okay.
it's. Well, I mean, what are we going to know? We're going to know how it looks.
You're doing a great job now.
Could
I shouldn't have said now. That implies that you don't usually do a great job. It's like when you say to somebody, "You look great today."
yeah? What?
Don't say that. Don't add it today. Just say you look great.
I mean, I love to give compliments, but sometimes I'm just like, don't say that.
The other day, my dean, I did something and she was like, "Oh yeah, I actually like that." And I'm like, "Oh, you actually do?" And Jeff, my principal, was like, "Yeah, I caught that too. What's up with that?" And she was like, "No, that's not what I meant."
So this part, obviously, I think you could benefit. Like I said, I think I said it, but you
Those
could.
are too close. They're gonna
No, they're going to expand up.
and out, baby.
Well, you know what? I like living on the wild side. I don't know.
You do?
No, I don't. I don't know why I said that either. But you know what? Let's just cut that from the show. Somebody go ahead and cut that.
Post.
Yeah, that would imply we have a post person. I was again I watched podcasts online and on YouTube and stuff. I know that's a weird thing. That's just a talk show at that point, I think. But
It is. Yep.
But-
Might as well be watching Donahue
I mean,
or Geraldo
I tried to find.
or
Well-
Dr. Phil.
Oh God, why would you say something so mean to me?
I was trying to think of the meanest one.
Yeah, I know you were. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this sheet up. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on a plate and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to firm it up a little bit.
The rest?
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
And then,
I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. I got you now, Toyota.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing to make with puff pastry out there? Denise, you use puff pastry, right?
Yeah, I used to make that stuff, that salmon thing.
Oh, yeah. God, that is good. Why don't we make that anymore?
That is good. I forgot about that.
We were doing that. I think just because I associate it with my grandpa's 80th,
Uh,
I just don't think of it very much.
Well, couldn't we celebrate?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
we might actually get the 3 out of it. If not,
That's just going to be one solid sheet of. I know you don't believe me, but it's true.
But yeah, that's easy enough. It's basically put salmon, cream cheese, dill, a little lemon. I don't-
see how I'm making this a long stroke?
So is it basically like beef Wellington, only it's salmon and no gravy?
Salmon and the cream cheese bread.
Cheese spread.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
we're only going to have 2 to make here. I'm not going to, I guess I'm just going
Just
to.
do it.
Long strokes. That's going to be the key here, I think. And if you wanted to, again, you could put it in the refrigerator.
Honey, you know what I'm so impressed with? You didn't get another tool to cut those. You used the tool you had.
Well, I know because that's why I use this tool.
I know, but I'm surprised that made an impression on you. Don't jinx it, DP says. I know, right?
All right, so this goes in the oven. I know our oven. It needs the 20 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer for 10, and we're gonna turn it at about the halfway mark. Okay, and then while that's doing that, I'm gonna wash this real quick.
Whoa. You know how to do that?
When's the last time you washed this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to tell everybody what happened with the laundry
I'm
debacle?
gonna say May. I think May. I'm just kidding. What's the laundry debacle? I don't do laundry anymore.
And why don't you do laundry anymore?
Because
Amy?
Doug leaves pens in his pockets.
Okay, so this
Which
is
then
isn't a food fight.
Indigo dyed my white linen pants.
This is not a food fight, but this is just a fight. And I think, like Denise and I think we agree. Check the pockets of the things that you are washing.
Don't leave. I think people would agree with me. Don't leave stuff in your pocket.
Well, you also don't turn the shirts inside out or back inside as well when you wash the laundry.
I don't. And you can hang them on the hanger inside out for all I care.
Yep. I guess I have more care for the laundry than you do.
You do. And you know what? That's good because it's your permanent thing now because I had a big fail. Anyways, Doug tried to save my linen pants.
And he did almost do it.
And he was almost there when you guessed it.
You
The
can.
bleach ate the linen.
I was going to say, you know what? It turns out that there's only so much bleaching fabric can take. So, no, we didn't put them in the dryer. I kept them out of the dryer. But here's the deal. I normally do the laundry, and I find plenty of things in Amy's pockets. So,
You lie like a rug.
no.
What? What do you find?
I find paper, and
You are such a
there's some
liar.
receipts in there sometimes. And there's, that's a lie. That one's a lie. But paper and
Once a liar, always liar,
there
folks.
is, there's always there's a pen in there.
No.
Yeah, there is.
Never.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Whatever.
I do not put pins in my pockets. The only thing you might find is a hair tie, and those can be washed.
You know what? Whatever. Nobody asked you.
And what do you have in your pockets, Doug?
Change.
Golf tees, change, pens,
You know what I hear?
golf markers.
Do you know what I hear?
Those divot pokey things.
Do you know what I hear? That I go outside. That's what I hear. That's all.
Probably true.
Literally, I'm hearing right now. Dad goes outside, and Amy doesn't ever put anything in her pockets because she never leaves the house. So,
I go to work.
okay, but
I don't put things in my pockets there either.
that is true. Now, I think this move.
It's true. We don't have a lot of pockets in our clothes. That is true. So we have learned to just not put things in pockets because we usually don't have them.
Listen, if I ran the world, all dresses would have pockets.
Yeah.
I'm an ally for pockets.
What does it say? I could do with some cool fruit right now. We can't fit pins or golf tees in our pockets.
So I just got a random assortment of fruit that was in the store. So I've got some blackberries, and I'm gonna just kind of break these up.
Those blackberries are so good.
They are, and I planted boysenberries. I think I've said that before, and I'm really excited about them coming in over the next few years and having to make boysenberry jelly. So, and syrup.
Ooh. Actually, with the hurricane approaching, the weather is absurdly cool, like 50s now. Rain will push it down to 40 tonight. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to, besides rain, are you supposed to get a lot? Is it going to be windy? Are you worried? Which hurricane is it? There's so many now. I saw something today that said Reno is the fastest city. I'm going to say this wrong. Fastest city, warming city or something?
Yeah, probably wouldn't.
Do you think that's true?
It wouldn't surprise
Brent
me.
down in Delaware has had inches of rain today.
2 inches. Jesus.
No, just inches. Oh, I don't know. Does it say 2 inches? There's a little heart emoji thingy here that messes it up and I can't see everything.
Yeah, it says 2 inches. So I got some raspberries too, some framboise for our French watchers out there. And again, I want to get these to a consistency in which they're going to spread nicely, but I don't want I want them to be.
Climate change is real, people. That's all.
Yeah. And don't mix up climate change and seasonal weather. That is a thing that the people who lead us get.
Don't understand that there's a difference between these things?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, we
It's
got
now called tropical depression, Ophelia.
that is depressing.
I like the name Ophelia.
It is pretty.
You know, we have a Cassiopeia at school this year.
Really?
It's not even a hurricane, it's just a large storm formation at sea. Gotcha.
Well, this is some blueberries. And I'm going to try, I'm not going to eat all of these strawberries. Nope. I'm not going to use all these strawberries, but, because I'm going to get these pretty thin, and that's all we really need.
You don't want strawberries to steal the shell?
I do not. Yeah, Jack. I'm concentrated so I don't cut my fingers off.
That's a good plan.
Because it's getting towards Thanksgiving. And what happens at Thanksgiving, Amy?
Doug always cuts himself.
Badly.
And the first time you did it, we actually went to the yard. Now we just get the super glue.
Yeah.
And or the clotting
You know that stuff?
powder.
Yeah, you know
stings like the dickens.
that stuff that you put on your dog's paws to clot them if you accidentally nick them.
It's for the nails. If you cut their nails too far.
Yeah. Well, it's a clotting agent, and let me tell you.
And they have it in soldiers know what it is because they rip it open and they spread it all over wounds.
That's true. 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You could use honey here, but I wouldn't use granulated because it's gonna
Use agave syrup.
And I guess if you're fancy. This is 1 teaspoon of a dwindling supply of excellent vanilla. Just gonna shake it for a while so it gets all
Can
in
you put
there.
something on Reddit? I said this before. Isn't there a thing where like, hey, if you're going to the Caribbean,
Food
could
exchange?
you get me?
I don't know much. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, but we're just going to.
Why isn't that? Not good for spreading.
And I know this is not good for mixing.
Okay. It's not good for spreading.
This is going to be a little bit wetter than the other mix, so I'm concerned slightly about that. I think it'll be fine.
Is
though.
it from the vanilla?
No, it's because of the juices coming out of the fruit.
Could you use frozen berries if you didn't have fresh?
I think so. I mean, frozen berries they're flash frozen, and so they're in some cases.
Until Gordon Ramsay.
Well, the thing is it's true because, like, I know from the canneries in Alaska that when food, like the fish, come off the cannery lines, they go directly into a instant freeze thing that they have, and then they package them. So it literally goes from water to freeze to and then from there, right? So, all right.
Okay, don't get your stuff out yet because you got to turn your plate.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just drying this off so that we can actually put a little flour in.
Not be so sticky.
Ooh, speaking of flour, I need this. I started.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you were talking
I started a new sourdough, and I can't decide on a name for it. So let's have a name storm inside of the chat of what it should be named. What do you think this should be called?
I thought you were going to talk about the flour flowered. The flower of the seed that you picked
Oh
up in
yeah. So
wine country.
it's called the 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock flower.
Yeah, and it's pretty. It's very pretty, don't you think?
Yeah, it's like a pinky red color.
And
Kind of looks like Morning Glory, but smaller.
a little bit.
And solid colored. You said you're on it. How they look? Nice. Oh yeah, that's a lot of yum yum coming to the top.
So we're gonna check it at 20 minutes. It may need to go longer, but it's looking pretty good as it is. 10 more minutes there is gonna be good. So we will.
DP, you nut.
So needy. It is.
Needy Eddie.
I do like. I've been wanting to bake with sourdough for a little while. So.
Call it needy Edie. Oh, maybe that does Eddie have 2 D's in it?
Yes.
So that is needy Edie.
Yeah. Do you think this would benefit from more like cream cheese?
I think you should do it the way it does.
Yeah. Again, you could put this back in the
It
refrigerator.
is. Let me see it.
I think it'd be fine.
I think it'd be fun too.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Critical Role? Yes.
Yes. What? Oh my God. Because if you got something Critical Role related, I'm going to be down for it. I'm like staring at the screen. Ahem. I'm all caught up, so you can spoil the chat for everybody else, but not me. I'm fine.
Are you sure you're all caught up? Because you often fall asleep on the couch.
I know what happens. Every single time.
Do regard lionette.
Yeah, I really enjoy that one quite a bit. And then what I can do is I'll post that on I can post it on the subreddit and
or Cadocious Play. Cadocious Play.
Yeah, I like it. Percy Dolo. all fantastic. I really enjoy all of these. Yeah. Well, yeah. I had a sourdough for a long time. Which is hilarious because Percy's name is like Percival de Rollo von Winkelstein or whatever the hell. Actually, this is actually fine.
Okay, wait. Look down at it. Did you roll out the dough?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. There are chunks in here, so somebody's going to get some bonus, but this is, I think this will be okay.
Scallon shortbread.
That's actually a good one.
I like that. Don't say actually. That implies that the other ones weren't.
That's true. I'm sorry. We just had this conversation, didn't we?
That's probably why you did it.
Yeah.
Percival Brederickstein von Muesli Clausewitz de Dolo III. That seems like
It's so nerdy and it's just, I love it. Yeah. Davey, are you caught up on the third campaign or have you watched any of it? Because it's starting to get good, I think. But
stop watching the third one.
Oh,
Well,
you should pick it back up. I almost did, and then it's starting to get better. It has a lot of cool stuff going on.
just couldn't get it. I thought this one was slow.
I'm gonna try get just some of this in the corners here, but it's a
I
little
don't
bit.
think you need to worry about it.
Yeah. All right, but I am gonna do this move. Let's see, what else have we been doing? Oh, I've moved the compost bins to where the garden side of the.
No, you moved.
Yeah, because it got rainy and cold and I couldn't do it.
Okay. Well,
It's not done yet. Jeez Louise.
Well, I just went out there and I expected it all to be gone and cleaned up, and no, that's not the case at all.
There's a lot of things that aren't all the way done, so I didn't say it was all the way done. Anyways. This one's, the dough is also a little bit softer on this one too, so.
It's been out longer.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see what happens. Oh man, it is oozing. And here's the other thing. It is sort of. Whoop. I think that's if it's because it's so loose. Some of this has to go. I like that. We open.
Oh, 100% got all of those from someone else's Reddit post. I thought you were being so clever. I'm not that funny.
I can never trust you again.
You sit on a throne of lies, DP. I just Googled a lot.
Okay, well.
I think you should turn that.
What doesn't hit the floor? Not sure about these ones, everybody. They may have to go a little bit longer.
I think they're going to be fine. But I think you better hurry up and cut fast.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I should put this in the freezer. No?
You can do it.
not worrying about depth. Just gonna try and get through it together, everybody. No, I like this, but I think it needs to be more solid, and the dough needs to be a little bit firmer.
Under the studio lights, man, it's just melted.
That's right. That's right.
So maybe just do like that many and put the rest. I mean, I think they're going to cook up looking just the same.
What do you mean?
I think you can keep going, or I think to make it easier on yourself, you could stop and put the rest of it in the freezer and have it firm up. But I don't think it's really going to make that much difference in how they cook.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stuff that's on the top and I'll drizzle it on top and let it puff up and go around it. I think we're good. Thank you.
Fifi is being very kind to you. She says, this is great. You're showing the audience the difference of what happens when the dough is cooler or this way, so we know what'll happen if we try it.
Totally planned.
There you go.
Yep, totally planned. You're right on the money. Like puff pastry is just so finicky, right? Every time.
I don't think it's that finicky. I just think it has to be cool.
But then if it's too cold, like
I don't like puff pastry. It has no flavor.
That's why we're putting all this yum in.
Yeah, exactly. If something calls for a puff pastry, I'll try to use crescent dough instead. Is the Trader Joe's one better? Does it actually have flavor?
You're saying that the good people at Pepperidge Farm are not putting their full effort into flavor?
I just think that's the way of puff pastry.
Probably.
It's just a vehicle. I would like the vehicle to have some flavor.
Sure.
You're doing great.
I'm doing my best, everybody, and that's all we can ask for every single day. I met with the executive board of the eSports Club that I'm the advisor for last night, trying to get that. This one's probably not going to rise very well, but who cares?
I also think if there's a lot of you left on your cutting board.
I'm going to put it on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. And look, everything is working out just how I planned. This one is finishing.
I don't have a drink in my hand.
That's after this. Jeez Louise.
I made those apple puff pastry rosettes, but used the crescent rolls. Yeah, it turned out edible.
It's not a rave review for it, so I'm gonna.
Whoa, you better move faster or something. I like this move. This is a waste not, want not move.
No, I mean there's a lot of good stuff on this thing, so we want to make sure we get it all. And look at this mess. Looks.
It's kind of not a great color.
No, but
on camera.
Consider that puce.
I would puce. No, I would consider that guts.
it looks like.
Well, thanks for
Halloween guts.
I was not expecting that. Pull that out real quick. Let's take a look at it.
Yes, it's McDonald's chicken nugget color.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, there's a delightful sizzling sound.
So look at.
Ooh, yeah.
So they puffed up. You can see the layers, which is good. And I think, this is going to be real good. So these are lava hot. So you're going to want to leave them to cool for 5 or 10 minutes. Conveniently, we have this one just to go right in. So
Perfect.
We will. Second verse, same as the first. Now, we got a little bit of a different situation in terms of. Ooh, that's good. The amount of moisture in there may cause a little bit longer cooking time because it's, saturated the dough and so forth.
Oh, you think it might take a bit longer?
I think so. All right, this is a mess, so let's move it. The dog in a kennel. Rubbing his butt. Okay, so this is very easy.
Denise, you want one of these?
Denise is just gonna have a Smith and Curds. Could you get the cream out of the refrigerator, my love, or Denise?
Denise is gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Get out of the kitchen.
Blue.
Blue.
Oh, Woody.
Woody.
Beat it. Oh, sorry. I got it right here. Oh, Jesus.
Do you have a measure?
So today, when I was, we were the first party out. Well, it's a shotgun start, but we were the first of the leads.
That's why you guys finished so early.
Well, everybody finished. Yeah, that.
Shotgun started.
Yeah.
Love shotgun.
Well, not only that, but we got people. You know, without.
Wives like shotgun start.
They're all shotgun starts now.
Good.
We got 2 ounces of vodka. Now, I'm going to do 1 ounce of this, which is Kahlua, obviously. And then I'm going to pour over the top the cream, and I'm going to do it until I feel,
You can do 2 of those.
when I feel that I have enough in there. Because I feel like while this is a mixed drink, there's a feeling about how much cream should go in there. So.
I don't disagree.
And then I saw this move in which, you know what, it's supposed to make a layer, but it doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah, it is. I mean, from this side.
Again, like I said, that's way more than 1 ounce, but who cares? Saturday.
Well, aren't you going to put a shot of sparkling water? Oh, no, that's a Smith and Curds. Do you want?
No,
So Denise is having Kahlua and cream.
basically.
We're having White Russian.
Speaking of that,
And our friend.
I got the dude cleaned.
Oh, are you going to mix that? Why are you making a layer if you're then going to mix
I
it?
don't know. I just wanted to show off. Look at that, though.
Ooh, I like that. Kind of looks like a brain hemorrhage. The drink.
You ruined it. Oh, sorry.
The drink.
I didn't-
Remember those?
Yeah, you
And you'd
really
shoot them and they were chunky.
got me one on my 21st birthday.
Gross.
Oh, yeah. See? Look at that. That looks...
That might have been too much cream.
Well,
Well, now it's
Denise,
more
if it's too
Kahlua.
much cream, you can add more Kahlua. How about that? Would you like me to stir yours?
I would, thank you.
I found really good chocolate milk today. It's whole milk. What's the deal with milk companies trying to pass me 1% or low fat or 2% chocolate milk?
Water milk.
Water milk with chocolate in it. It's probably not even good chocolate.
I like that you stopped and the dog stopped. Whoop, whoop.
Here you are, my love.
Thank you. I think it's gonna stir over here with the toy, and it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
gonna put it.
goodness. It is. I honestly just like the Kahlua and cream, but the vodka is always nice. And as the dude says to Jackie Treehorn, you make a nice Caucasian, Jackie.
Mm.
Damn it, that's good. Ooh. Mm. Oh, goddamn. And I say, goddamn. That's exactly. It's crazy. So there's this Strauss dairy that is it local? Yeah. So that's what this is.
No, that's Sandhill Dairy.
Oh, Sandhill.
Strauss Dairy, I think, is in Sonoma.
It might be.
Yeah.
But it's
You're right.
they make also really good. But Sand Hill, which is in Fallon, makes a whole, which is an hour away from us, makes this whole milk, chocolate milk that I brought it home for Amy once, and she took a drink of it, and she was like, holy shit, that's good. So don't grab that. I'm excited for this. How about you?
Okay, dip them so we can see them. They didn't puff as much as I thought they would. I thought we were going to have a problem with them all stuck together.
Okay, so do we get plates? No. Okay. Denise is busy babysitting the dogs and trying to keep me busy. So. $3.50. Okay, turn that on. I'm going to give you 2. And then you can have.
Thank you, my love.
And yeah. Oh, as soon as you
Smell
got,
good.
yeah, they do. Here you go, Denise.
Thank you.
They're cute. Oh, look at their cute little bottoms. Mm.
What do you think?
Oh, oh.
Yeah. I think, like, you could put more Parmesan cheese if you wanted to, but I wouldn't. The saltiness that is in here is perfect. The sun-dried tomato really, really complements everything with its richness.
Mm-hmm.
And the cream cheese is just there as a good vessel. This is,
That's good.
as Ron Swanson says, skim milk is water pretending to be milk, and it's a liar. And he doesn't like liars, and neither do I.
These are delicious.
So, you know what would be really, really good in here?
Pancetta.
Or I was thinking Italian sausage that's really finely crumbled.
But these are really good just.
Oh, no, I'm not saying they're not. I just think these are perfectly cooked though too.
Yeah.
And the layers are poofy and not as poofy as you would think, but they're poofy and like they flake. Oh man, it's really good. Gotta give it 3 bites though, really. Right? Like 3 sips of a wine.
Mm-hmm.
They're crunchy, but they're not hard like a cracker, which I like quite a bit. These are good. These are really good. Add some bacon. You could even take just crumble bacon on the top, like cooked bacon on the top as it comes out. So if you wanted to have a mixture with a base and then add a little bacon or pancetta or a little Italian sausage, you could do that too, right?
But they really don't need it.
Uh-oh.
They are good.
They're really good. So you should make these.
Yeah.
Let's look at these other ones. Programming note. Probably Wednesday of this coming week, we'll have one because we're going to be out of town starting when?
Saturday.
Okay. They're not pretty.
Is this their first 10 minutes or their second 10
The
minutes?
first. We're good. But we will be in Colorado Springs for a week for fall break. Speaking of education, what did happen this week for you? What did they vote on, and what did the negotiations happen?
Oh, yeah. So we negotiated for 18% increase this year, and some bonuses for retention and hard to fill positions like early childhood strategies and some special ed positions and things like that. So yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah, those are going to be good too. They're going to be good. I can tell. I think it's the thinness of them, to be honest with you, that makes the cooking much faster. That's why 20 minutes is perfect, I think. We'll see when those come out. But I think the point being of the puff pastry, like Amy said, it's a vessel, right?
But because, like, I didn't think that. Normally, I think like puff pastry has no flavor.
Sure.
So I don't know if it's because they're so small or what the deal is, but that was just really good.
Yeah, it's a perfect,
Really good.
kind of a
I want
perfect.
to make them for Christmas, and we should make them at Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
And maybe tomorrow.
All right, let's slow the roll here. We do have another thing of puff pastry in there.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, I bought 2.
Oh, well, Denise can make the salmon that we talked about.
So, puff pastry is just a nice vessel. I tried to convince myself one time that I should make it from scratch. And then I watched Claire Saffitz from Dessert Person. She was from, and she said she did it, and she's like, "Don't do it." She literally said, "Don't do this. You're dumb if you do."
Is it like making croissants where it's just layer after layer after layer, but there's no butter in between?
There is, I think,
But not as much as croissant.
I don't think so. But croissants are like a magic thing, and I'm not sure that I'm prepared to take on croissants. I mean, maybe someday. I said that about English muffins too, and I make really good.
Yeah, you do.
So I did steal the model bakery from.
The recipe.
Yeah, what is it? Where
There's one in St. Helena, and then there's also one in.
St. Helena is the original location, which was.
And it is kooky crazy.
Yeah, but it's they remodeled this year. Remember, it was closed when we.
Yes, and I'm really curious about what it looked like because if you had to use a restroom when you were there,
You had to go through You had to go through the bakery.
you literally had to go through the
It
bakery.
was awesome. But like fall foods, like today is the equinox, everyone, for fall, and so like. Yeah, it was like less than 7 o'clock. Why would I say less than 7 o'clock? Earlier than 7 o'clock.
Because you need a nap.
Anyways, and it was like probably 10 to 7, and it was dark. So
I want to do a flashback from an earlier conversation about things in pockets. Because Tony reminded me, and I do think about this whenever I think about things in pockets in the laundry. Because years ago, when her boys were at home and they were, I don't know if they were even teenagers yet, but she made this little box that said,
yeah,
"What does it have in its pockets, precious?"
that's hilarious.
And she would put everything she found in their pockets in that little box. And it is full of crazy things. And it cracks me up.
I wonder what the weirdest thing is.
And now her children are
Adults.
grown, yeah.
Adult people.
They're real life people.
Yeah. I invited people, the executive board people. If they didn't have a place to go for Thanksgiving, I invited them.
Oh, really?
Where the Thanksgiving is coming up, and you need to mark on your calendars so you remember. I know you'll probably be celebrating with your families, but pish posh. We'll be doing the 3rd annual side dish Thanksgiving stream, where you get to watch me walk around the kitchen and swear and all that kind of stuff.
His fingers off.
Well, let's not have that on stream, but
Right.
that would be unfortunate. Let's just put it.
You're going to live stream again? The whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. Last year was a blast. Okay.
See? The people demand it. The people demand it.
Okay.
The problem is I want to.
Oh my God. Today is Noah's birthday. They are 30 and 28.
That's not. No,
What?
no, it isn't. Nope, that is
That
not.
cannot
Nope.
be.
Why would you lie, Tony? Don't lie to me. It's not possible. That would mean.
Oh my God.
That would mean.
That is crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Gus, stop humping Woody's face. Sorry. There's a lot of weird stuff happening. $5 is too much. It's too much.
No matter what size they are. But especially not when they're
Help
75
me.
pounds apiece.
Help me. There's too many. They do weird shit all day long. There's hair everywhere. Everywhere. We got 5 minutes. So what do you guys want to talk about? What else? So what are we going to do in Colorado?
I'm old and so are you. Tony says,
Boo! Boo! What? Are we flying?
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. We're probably flying on my favorite airline too.
We are, because we had vouchers from the cruise, right? The cruise flights?
Yes. Let me put it this way. Southwest, you're the devil. Do you want me to cover this
Why
with
didn't this load on here?
tinfoil?
Nah, this one.
Yeah, that's fine, Ping. We will miss you live, but you as much as you can. We just
No, not JetBlue.
no. Southwest is the
You have
worst
Southwest?
airline in America. Every flight I've taken for the last 5 years with them has been late, or you have just terrible experience. Just terrible. Boo. Boo! Like when Princess Buttercup comes out and that old hag comes out and boos her. Boo! Queen of lies! Boo! Queen of garbage. Somebody said we should watch, and I agree, rewatch The Lord of the Rings. We have not done that in ages. So you need to
Well, maybe you haven't.
See what I got to put up with? She's just out here watching things and not including me.
When I craft, I have to put on things that I've seen before,
That's true.
so I don't really have to pay attention to them. They just keep me company. And I like the hobbits keeping me company.
That's true. But I figure we have, 12 hours of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and 12 hours of the Hobbit. So with the extended, we got 24 hours of Hobbit to do. Oh, yeah, the Bakshi cartoons are good.
Who?
Bakshi, I don't remember his first name, but in the 1970s, there was a Lord of the Rings animated feature.
Oh, I think I've seen that on Reddit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen stills
Yeah.
from it.
I'll get it. We can watch it. Listen, that's what Bilbo Baggins hates. That's what Amy Benhams hates.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You should have seen the look on her face when I suggested that. It was this face. I don't like it.
Oh, we flew Spirit once. Watched the pilot hit his head on the dive into the cockpit. Cracked a lot of how many basic things cause extra.
Like headroom.
For pilots. What if we fly and now there are
Allegiant, right?
Here. Allegiant.
Oh man. Why? Okay, so I thought about this because we took Southwest when we went to the cruise this spring, and it was miserable. Miserable. And
because every single plane, there was something wrong with it and had to have some repair. Like the pilot's seatbelt had to be replaced. I mean, it was worrisome.
yeah, and there's not a hub for Southwest, so they always have to bring planes in, and you're always waiting. But the topic of conversation was maybe it was today or the other day at work, that regional airlines don't exist anymore. Like when I moved to Reno, there was Reno Air, and that flew the west coast from Reno, and it went to Seattle, it went down to Southern California, to the coast, a little bit east, but down to Vegas, and it was cheap. You could fly pretty cheaply on it. Now again, this was 19, but it was enough that it made a difference. But all of those regional airlines have just been swallowed up, and so you don't have it anymore. I was just Ted was talking, or no, was it Ted? Somebody was talking about how the waiting in Seattle, that would have been faster to just rent a car and drive to Portland. So I think it was Ted or whoever it was, but it was just miserable and he's like, Alaska Airlines is one of the best ones out there in terms of service. We've flown them so many times, but it's, what are we doing here, folks? It used to be you wore a suit and a hat, and you could smoke, you could have all these things. Gus, stop humping his face.
People didn't put their bare feet up on your armrest.
Oh, God.
Ooh. Are they done?
We're going to check. Hold on. This.
They don't look as brown around the edges.
No, they got a little bit of time. That's why we're bringing them back in. I'm going to get like 2 or 3 minutes. But I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you the project I've been working on. Well, Denise and I are working on, sort of.
I didn't do it.
So we had, as I would like to say, a metric butt ton of pears. I'm gonna have to strain this, but oh man, it smells like fall in here.
Yeah, it smells like apple cider.
So
kind of cider.
This is like pears that have been boiled down with just a teeny tiny bit of water so that they release their liquid. And it's now pear syrup. And so I was thinking, what can we do with pear syrup? But
Cocktail.
that's also, but we were talking about giving away as gifts. You know what's interesting? I just had a thought. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. But we made a little greenhouse last year to keep our hibiscus and our stuff in, to keep them alive. And
while it was snowing on us.
Oh my God. We talked.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
And then we finally pulled the trigger while it was raining and then snowing on us.
Yeah. You know, why do it early?
Because that's how we do things.
But I was looking at the jalapenos can last all winter. And we were talking about putting it over the top of.
That's what we're doing this year.
Yeah, we're going to put it over the top. And then there's space for the other plants to go in there as well. And they will, then next year, because jalapenos will keep growing, the plants will just keep getting bigger. So
And producing?
Yeah, they're South American, I think, by nature. Same thing as I think, don't quote me on that. But they're tomatoes are Central South American in origin. And so
tomatoes?
Yeah, they will grow all year. They're like a perennial in other places.
I thought we were talking about jalapenos.
We are, but they're all part of the nightshade family.
Oh.
So because of that, they probably have very similar origins of where they started.
What are you picking out of there?
Just like bugs. I don't know.
Perfect.
That's why I have to strain it.
Bugs? Really?
Probably. But they had holes in them where they were,
Oh.
So it's possible that it could have been,
We did cut.
I mean.
What are those things called? Cottle moth?
Cottle moth, yeah. But anyway, so I want to try and do it because we have so much. We have 4 jalapeno plants, and they are just jackpot full of jalapenos right now.
When are we making jalapeno jelly?
That is what we're going to be doing in a couple of weeks.
They're not ready yet?
I mean, they are, but also we're not ready.
But we could pull them and freeze them.
Yeah, but I was hoping for some of them to get red. Because that's how, that sriracha is just red jalapenos. That's it.
They're just left on the vine longer.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, getting there. We're just going to nurse these along 3 minutes at a time. But this is also, you could add, this is one of those things. I didn't add anything but a teeny tiny bit of cinnamon and a teeny tiny bit of
What does it taste
vanilla. Bugs.
Cider.
Bugs?
No, I'm just kidding. It tastes it tastes like pears.
Ooh, yeah. How thick is it?
It's not very.
It's
it's not
sticking your licked finger in there. It's not very thick. You should cook it down more. I'm sure it tastes fine, but you should cook it down more so it's thicker.
I cooked it down about 3/4. It was much higher. Anyway, the point being is, if you've got fruit, you need to figure out what to do with it. I was actually thinking about this, what do we you should send in what you have in your gardens, that you grow, but you have an abundance of, and we can figure out what we can do with it, and we can try and do an episode on something like that. What do you think?
Like it.
Yeah.
We should make jalapeno jelly.
Definitely jalapeno jelly. Oh, I also have Tabasco peppers that are growing.
That I do not care about.
They're little. Their plants are big, but the peppers are teeny tiny. Got a tiny little mouth. Little bits.
Is it little bites or little bits?
I don't know, man.
White Russian is awesome.
Yeah. Ooh, I'll show you some plant whirlwind. Sorry. I know this is fascinating for everybody, but here's a striped Roma that I grew. It's tiger-like. And then here's a regular Roma. I'm going to make stewed tomatoes out of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I got 2 cantaloupes. That's it. That's all we got
That's it?
on one plant. But I don't think I need to grow. I think I don't want to grow.
Do they need to be cross-pollinated too? Do they need more?
It's maybe
Are they like corn?
it might be.
They like to have friends.
I got goo on me. What are we at? 26 minutes coming up here?
Ooh, on me. Yeah.
I think that's. We better taste it, or we're gonna have a riot in the chat.
Pretty left.
Perfect. Listen, if I'm tasting them and Ping's the only one here, or DQ and Ping are the only 2 here, okay. You know what? Whatever. It's like having friends sitting at the bar.
That's
all,
right.
That's all I need. I wish I was having a seizure. You'd have to take me to the hospital. They'd make me go to sleep. Oh yeah. See the extra 3 minutes. See the brown?
There you go. Yeah. That looks more better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy God damn it, that's hot. I said, God damn.
Get them off the hot plate and put them on your plate.
Yeah, be careful, please. Oh man. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Will Doug burn his mouth? And the answer is yes. No, it's not technically. You don't. If you don't turn on the oven, it's not hot. Gotcha. This is good. You can see that it's good.
You see that it's good.
What do you think there?
I don't like it as much.
All right. There you have it, folks. These are shit.
They're not shit. I just don't like them as much. Right? The berries get sour, you know. Hot.
It's so hot on my mouth. I know it's thank you.
You should put some more cream on.
That's good. Oh, well,
You did.
if you haven't got a love,
There you go. Get some sweet icing to get them.
I'm on top of some ice cream.
oh God, that
On top of
shit.
ice cream?
Holy shit.
Or just make some icing with the cream and powdered sugar.
That'd be good too. Well, here's one I know. I agree. The flavor is not as robust, is not as depth as the other one. It's just berry. I think maybe if you add a little lemon juice in there to give it a little.
No, it's already sour.
Ice cream. Well, I do have vanilla ice cream. Let me see your plate. We're gonna gild the lily, everybody.
I think these need icing or something.
Well,
You plated that so nicely.
You could also just have this down and put the ice cream on top of it. That was it.
Oh yeah.
That was the other. Yep. Did you guys see that? I almost picked it up.
Might have worked better. You know.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Denise, would you like to try it with some ice cream?
Sure.
I mean, listen, we're about figuring shit out on here, so
It is kind of just like a little berry pie.
yeah, I think so. Flaky, berry-y, right?
He even gives you ice cream on a plate.
Same heathen that it gives you pie and ice cream on a plate.
Maybe invest in a hair filter.
And you have
It's a
seriously,
losing battle around here.
you don't have any idea. We have not one, but 2 robot vacuums that roam this house. And there's too much hair that they get clogged up within the first, I would say 10 minutes of them running. If I had one of those ones that had like the bag or whatever, I bet it would fill a bag every 3 days. And they're supposed to last for 3 months. That's how much hair. I can look right now and see at least 4 metric tons of hair. That is not an exaggeration. I know you think it is, but it is not. See, did we just unlock the cheat code?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can already tell it's gonna be better. I think you need that creaminess.
Yeah. Get rid of the tartness of the berries.
Yep, we did it, everybody. Woo! Team effort. Okay. That literally kicks it way over. So what you could do is maybe go 8 ounces of cream cheese with that fruit.
I think if you're going to add the ice cream, they're perfect.
Yeah, but if you're not, you're going to eat them as just a plain dessert. You could either do it with a little frosting, or I think the cream cheese would add creaminess to it. So I think getting more cream cheese is the way to go. But anyways, we win because the ice cream really is excellent. So
Either way, I feel like a winner.
find our ice cream episode, make the vanilla ice cream we made, and then, because that's what this is, and it's just, sorry, I'm just going to eat this. You're going to have to watch me eat it. I'll do the outro in a second. I'm like in heaven right now. Anyways. Oh, very pretty. Okay. We did it. Look for an announcement on Wednesday. We'll figure out something to do, and you'll be here, I hope. And if not, well, we love you. Thank you for showing up as always. It's always a good time when we have the interaction with you. So we were making up time from last week because we were 10 minutes behind. So now we're 5 minutes over for both weeks. Remember, though, we love you. And to be kind, be loyal. Do something nice for somebody next week. It really matters. We love you. We'll see you next week.